It's 6 o'clock. Now, Fox 35 News at 6.
So the big headline in the Casey Anthony murder trial today, the smell of death. Good evening, everybody. I'm Michelle Burdo. We are following that breaking news for you out of Orange County. A traffic stop turns into a wild scene. It is Your Money and the Downtown Performing Arts Center struggling to get it off the ground, mostly because there wasn't enough cash. We do want to get back to the breaking news we told you about earlier about 2 people possibly shot at Florida Hospital. Orlando police on the scene of an officer-involved shooting that happened just a couple of hours ago. Yeah, troopers keeping a watch over a stretch of I-95 again this morning. The president releases this budget, but really the likelihood of this passing is slim to none. Anytime you say D.C. compromising, it just shouldn't go in the same sentence,
Somebody's
right?
getting paid, Michelle.
Oh, boy. All right, let's see how the weather's shaping up on this Wednesday morning.
I don't want to leave Michelle Burdo in the cold here. Let's bring her into this conversation.
You're just saying that because I came into work late today. I'm so happy.
This is not public shaming, yeah, but feel free to confess on live television. She was late, didn't bring donuts. We still love you.
But I did call. I was going to say this right now.
We're dumb. We wore platform heels today. I don't know how we're going to do ballet.
No one told us. You have to do it with hands. Do it with me. Bolognese.
Mixture of the two.
Shh, we're on. Okay, listen, this is what happens when you do a baking segment. Your mouth is full. Aren't you glad this is the last segment? Because there's flour flying everywhere.
Okay, beautiful.
Right.
They're hired.
I love it. Good morning, everybody, on this Tuesday, February 21st. I'm Michelle Burdo. Let's turn to Jamie right now and get a first look at our weather. Jamie, thank you. That rain that you just discussed would be good news for firefighters as well as state troopers keeping an eye on what's left of a huge fire out in Titusville. Also in court today, former prosecutor Jeff Ashton. He is defending another one of his children. Also this morning, Orange County Mayor Teresa Jacobs expected to outline a new proposal regarding rights for same-sex and unmarried couples in Orange County. And the countdown, of course, is on to Sunday's All-Star Game at the Amway Center, and gear for the big game is now on sale. The hot topic this morning is possibly a brokered convention in Tampa. We are talking about with radio host Bud Henninger Skyping live with us this morning. And Bud, really, what does this say about the Republican Party? Are they in complete disarray or what? 6 to 9 a.m. is his show, WFLA 540 a.m. Have a good show, Bud.
Thanks, Michelle. You too.
All right, still ahead right here on Good Day. UCF announcing its punishment for breaking NCAA rules. Plus, they have played them twice, beaten them twice in just the past 10 days. Coming up, highlights from last night's game between the Magic and the Milwaukee Bucks. This is the same area right nearby where Columbine was back in 1999. And what do you say to people who have just relived tragedy over and over again? What we know right now is from our sister station in Cleveland, and they are providing a visual for us from their Sky Fox. This is right outside CHARDON, Ohio, and what we know right now is that a shooting took place at that high school at about 8:30 this morning. You see, this is a very active scene. Let me tell you how this unraveled. Right when kids were entering school for the day, a teacher, according to Cleveland.com, that's their newspaper up there, a teacher saw the shooter take out a gun and start shooting. Cleveland.com is reporting that 4 students have been shot and are injured. They have been transported to the hospital, but we're also hearing that this teacher ran after that suspect. That suspect is the only suspect involved in this right now, according to investigators, and that suspect is off of school grounds. Therefore, all of the surrounding schools in this area, which by the way is 30 miles east of Cleveland, they are currently on lockdown as well. So just what kind of things do the lawyers want to keep from public and why? Fox 35's legal analyst and Brad Conway joining us now to answer a couple of questions. Thanks so much for coming in. Haven't seen you in a while.
Good to be here, Michelle.
All right, so the first question is this. What do you think is going to happen in today's hearing?
Probably today Judge Lester is going to decide that it's best to keep some of this information private until the right time.
Okay, what is the balance here between freedom of information and protecting the investigation?
Well, the balance is between the integrity of the court's ability to adjudicate the case and the public's right to know. And with the level of combustibility involved in the Zimmerman case, I think the judge is going to find that it's more important for the witnesses and the individuals in this case to feel safe and free to tell the truth than it is to release the information immediately.
But the public does have a right to know. These are public documents taken by police officers, statements taken by police officers, and I think that the news media has an argument here in court today that the documents should become public.
And you're right, Michelle, the public does have a right to know, and the public will know. It's just, do they have a right to know immediately? And given the difficulties in this case at the outset, I think it's probably important to make sure that the integrity of the court system remains intact, and then falling second to that will be the public's right to know.
Let's talk about that difficulty at the beginning of this ordeal, because that difficulty obviously spurred nationwide attention.
Right.
Does a judge think about that on decisions that'll take place today?
Well, Michelle, he has to, because in this case, you've got witnesses on both sides that are going to come forward and testify. And if they're inundated with media requests and public outrage because they're taking one position or the other, that affects the ability of the court and the lawyers to come up with a good result in the case.
Fox 35, Brad Conway, our legal analyst, thank you so much for coming in.
About this one, Michelle, this is next year is what I'm talking about.
I was going to say, John, you better get your numbers right, because if you don't use these bad boys, $2,500, that's a lot of money. So make sure you mark that calendar, buddy. All right, a lot of people talking about this on Facebook today. Let's go ahead and show you what some of our viewers are saying. Charles Mims, he has a good comment. He says, are they going to hire trash police to try to figure out if there's any contraband plastics in my garbage can? But then we have the flip side here. Lisa Wisniewski saying, we all have to do our part. And you know, it really is mixed on our Facebook page, because I think everybody knows they're supposed to recycle. They just don't want the government telling them that they're supposed to recycle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Michelle, they're not the first ones. Found out that Cleveland puts a GPS chip in your recycling container, and if you don't take it out to the curb, the green police come by and you get fines there. GPS.
You know what's funny is that we do have a viewer here that said, Heidi says, I'm a huge recycler, but all 3 of my bins have been stolen. Maybe Heidi needs some GPS in her bins.
Maybe so. All right, you want to sound off, you can go to our Facebook page. Nice conversation taking place. Michelle, we'll talk to you in just a bit. A lot of people talking this morning. Michelle, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, I just ate these 2 huge Cinnabons, so I don't know that I should judge anybody at this point.
JB, I just wanted to show you this.
What do you have?
We house those cinnamon buns in the newsroom. Mayor Bloomberg is not going to be happy with us. And just for a fact, I decided to pop our only bag of popcorn.
Popcorn's healthy, though.
All right, not when you have the movie theater popcorn with all the butter, but people know that going in. They know when they buy it, it's not the healthiest choice. A lot of people sounding off on this today on our Facebook page, and we've been reading those comments to you all morning long. And I've been telling you guys, I was surprised that it's pretty split on our Facebook page right now. Amanda Brady writing in saying, I don't think it's right for the government to tell us what we can and cannot eat. If you ask me, it makes me wonder what is going to be next. And then we have this person, Swaney Swan. I don't think that's their real name, but anyway, they write in and say, how about we just ban all the fat people from getting snacks and sodas? I'm skinny, I'm active, I work out. Don't punish me for doing all the right things. If I want to eat sugar with my sugar, I am entitled to do so. She's sassy, don't you think?
I think so.
She had energy in that comment.
You know who
Fox 35's Michelle Burdo trapped inside Halloween Horror Nights.
If you missed it on Good Day, we are at Halloween Horror Nights, and I am trapped by the legions of terror.
Are you gonna bring me candy?
This Halloween Horror Nights is unlike any other, because now you could be scared anytime, anywhere.
There are no boundaries on the streets this year. No one is safe and no one escapes. They will be everywhere.
7 haunted houses, each with their own theme, from Silent Hill to Penn and Teller's Nuked Las Vegas.
Well, do you like being scared?
I love being scared.
And all this post-apocalyptic mutants are our fault. The idea is we're doing a show in Las Vegas. We set off a nuclear warhead. The whole city of Las Vegas is tented in. All the mutations occur, and we're trying to get people to still come visit. We have the disgusting buffets, the chapels with a mutated Elvis. We have of course, the post-apocalyptic French maid and dealer and a magician who has merged with the doves that he's been producing over the years, and just a beautiful garish nightmare.
All of the scariness starts tonight and runs through October. 25 nights of spooking you.
It's $42 for Florida residents. I hope you make it.